Okay, hello, welcome to Asexual Reproduction class, and today we will learn about our animal friends who do not need to rizz up a girl. Alright, so let's start and let's get right into it. There are three ways of asexual reproduction, or the three main ways, right? First of all, there's budding. Now, basically what budding is a organism growing off another. Now, let's say that there is a person here. Now, this person has a very ugly mole. Oh no, but little does he know that he is about to be a father. Now, what happens here is that, it just grows and grows and grows until it becomes an entirely new organism. Hooray! And then it falls off like an apple. So that's budding. It's basically just one organism growing off the other, kind of like an apple or like a tree or something like that, right? However, apple falling off is not. An apple is not a form of asexual reproduction. That is something else, and we will get into that in another video. Now, this is regeneration. So here, oh damn, this is a really cool starfish. Never mind, okay. Here's a starfish. Now, if you were to cut off one of its limbs, it'll just keep on floating, right? No. What will happen is that this thing will basically kind of become like a seed, and then it will grow into another one. So, and this is relevant in roses, like plants. Like if you put them in some water, they'll grow. That's a horrible. They'll grow, right? And basically, is just one part of the organism getting severed off, and then it growing into a new one. And basically, you could say that every single part of this starfish has DNA in it. Now, we get to one of the last ones, fragmentation. So now, fragmentation is where I just rip you in half. I'm Omni-Man. No, I'm just kidding. This is not really usual. It's kind of hard to explain in a human, so let me do it in the cell terms. This is a cell. This is its nucleus. Now, its nucleus wants to reproduce, so it splits, right? And then it sends it off with baby organelles. Both cells are kind of in like a really damaged state, but they'll repair, right? So that's fragmentation. They just break off from one another. All right. Now, there is there is one more. This is kind of like a honorary mention mostly. There is parthenogenesis. So basically, let's say that a animal left its eggs. A female animal left its eggs. This is a form of sexual reproduction. Say that it just left its eggs on the ground. Now, they are not fertilized yet, right? Because a male has not come and sprinkled his fertilizers, you could say, all over them. So what happens is, for example, a salmon, they sprinkle eggs all over here, and then a salmon comes along and then fertilizes them. So basically, he's fertilizing them outside of the body. So that is all of them. And now let's talk about the pros and cons. Now, for asexual reproduction, there is no genetic diversity. None. There's no genetic diversity. Okay? But for sexual, there is. This, okay, is straightforward and it's quick. This is slow. Right? However, this only needs one parent, this needs two, right? But that genetic diversity really makes up for a lot of it, because that means that it can mutate and adapt faster than an asexual organism, because you can find another mate, and there are much more chances of a mutation happening another way, or much more mutations, giving that extra kick of competition, in the community, which is always healthy, in school or not. All right. So those are the cons and the pros. I hope, just get it back to any place. Budding is basically an organism growing off of another. Fragmentation is the both organisms splitting off and then like going like regenerating. Regeneration is when you cut off a limb and then that limb grows into a new one. And yeah, so that's all I have to say. Thank you for listening, and I hope you do good on your test.